Hello, this is Paul Santisi in the studio, and I wanted to put together this audio and clarify some things that many people allow to get in the way of their judgment on who they listen to. I am excited to create this audio because I know it's going to help millions of people have a better understanding of themselves and others throughout life. The intention of this audio is for you to learn something new, apply it, and become a better, happier, more successful person by having some aha moments. We are going to talk about discernment, how your eyes and ears will always deceive you, and your feelings or your gut intuition will always guide you. You see, many people will go from loving a person for years and years, and they will love what they teach. They will love what they say. They will love how the information is presented, and they will hang on to every word that person speaks. And in addition to that, they will experience the results of the information from that person. Then, one day, they see that person not wearing a suit, or maybe they are a little unshaven, or maybe that gal is not wearing makeup or a form-fitting outfit. Maybe they're wearing a t-shirt and shorts with some sandals. Now, this blows my mind. There are people, too many people, actually, that will go from loving this person and everything that they teach, and they will go to not liking them at all, turning their back on those people because of what they are wearing or what their physical appearance is. Folks, if someone is wearing a three-piece suit and looking fresh, people will listen. Then, if that same person is speaking the same words as they do in the three-piece suit, and this time they're wearing a t-shirt and sandals, many of those same people will be completely turned off by this and won't listen to that person at all. They will tune them out solely based on their physical appearance. And this is an odd and bizarre occurrence that happens all the time with people. And this stuff cracks me up. Talk about being confused, right? I want to talk about discernment on this audio. Remember, your eyes and ears will always deceive you, and your emotions and feelings, your gut intuition, will always guide you. Now, sure, this sounds great, but how can we apply this into our life? When you're listening to someone, your eyes will deceive you based on how they look, how well they are dressed, or the setting that they are in. And your ears will deceive you as well. If they have a thick or broken accent, or if they're talking too fast or talking too slow, or how well they speak, if they are nervous or stumbling over their words. You see, we let our eyes and ears judge who we think is a good source of information. And this way of thinking, or these beliefs, are categorically backwards. They're absolutely backwards. They are actually detrimental to our own growth and success. I'll explain. Remember, we have talked about this many, many, many times before. And the reason is, it's really important that you really grasp this concept. The only people that you should listen to are people who have what you want, who have been where you are, and who have been where you want to be. Now, where in that does it say to judge how they are dressed? Judge how they sound? Where does it say to judge if he is unshaven or she is wearing no makeup? And where in that does it say to judge how well they talk or if they have an accent or not? But yet millions of people allow these traits to influence and in many cases control who they listen to. Now, if you are one of these people, that is fine. At least after this audio, you will have much more knowledge about this, and that will certainly help you moving forward in using your own discernment. 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 You're listening to an audio, watching a video, reading a book or publication. Maybe you're at a live event or a seminar. Let's say you're at a live event and the person on stage is nervous, reading notes, fumbling within his words. The question is, do you instantly stop paying attention and turn them off in your head? I used to. That used to be me until I learned this material that I'm sharing with you right now. So, do you instantly stop paying attention and turn people off in your head if they're nervous, they're reading notes, if they're not as professional as you want them to be? Do you automatically discredit what they are saying? Think about that. And the opposite is true. Some speakers automatically turn you on, get you excited, get your blood pumping, get that energy moving, and you feel amazing, and you hang on to every word they say. And you automatically begin to listen and believe what they're saying. And the same is true if you're reading a book, and it's written in a way that resonates with you. You drop all of your defenses, and you believe what you are reading to be fact or true. The same is true if you are watching a video, and the presenter is wearing a clean, crisp suit. They are well shaven, wearing a nice watch and tie. Or maybe she has amazing makeup and hair, and she's wearing a great outfit. Maybe he or she looks like success, and maybe they speak very well. Most people in this case will say, okay, sure, I will listen to what he or she has to say. I mean, look at them. They look legit. They must be legit because they look like success. They look good and they sound good. Folks, not to be the bearer of the truth, but just because they look and sound good does not mean that they are teaching or sharing the right information with you. Do you follow that? Your eyes deceive you. Your ears deceive you. Do you know what will never deceive you? Your feelings. Your feelings will never deceive you. So now let's talk about how to apply this moving forward. When you read something, watch a video, listen to an audio, or see someone live on stage at an event, all you need to do is focus on how you feel, not what you think, how you feel. Ask yourself, does what he or she is presenting feel good to me? If it does, great, green light, go, keep listening, enjoy the experience. And even if at first it's a no, that is perfect, because now you are aware of the gut check that you are receiving. This is key. Now you are using discernment and not only blindly following someone based on appearance or what you hear only. I'll say that again. Now you are using discernment. Discernment. You are not blindly following someone based on their appearance or how they sound. Do you see the difference in this? Because this is it. The key is to discern so you can come to a conclusion on your own. The great news is that just becoming aware of this and not judging someone first, whether they are dressed well enough for what you think they should be dressed like, so you listen to them, or if they are unshaven, or if they're wearing a t-shirt and jeans, hat, or headband, you are not being shut off by their appearance. Think about that. Let's think about this for a second. Are you always in a 3-piece suit, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? Are you always wearing makeup, getting your hair done and your nails done, or wearing professional clothes? Do you always use the correct vocabulary in every conversation? Does what you wear have any bearing on who you are or your knowledge or how well you do something? Of course it doesn't. So why would you judge others based on their looks or how they sound? Think about this, folks. I mean, I really want you to think about this. What you see with your eyes and what you hear with your ears is irrelevant. So I encourage you to stop allowing your eyes and ears to control who you tune in and who you tune out. When you do, trust me, you will become a much better person. You will be open to learn so much more information, and you will expand your knowledge base at a rate of speed that will create more success to flood into your life instantaneously. This concept of discernment is so powerful. So the key concept here is to not let your eyes and ears affect the information that you are taking in. Don't let someone's clothes, appearance, accent, or quality of speech put you off to the information that they are presenting. Remember, as long as that person that you're listening to has what you want, has been where you are, and has been where you want to be, then they are an A-plus mentor and a valuable source to learn from. And folks, that's the truth, and that's the bottom line. Then you can confidently relish in everything that they say because they are speaking to you from experience and from the heart, just as I am in this moment, speaking to you from experience and from the heart. And you can feel it. How do you feel right now? And the same is true. Just because they are dressed well, look fresh, have great speaking abilities, don't let that make you automatically believe everything that they are saying. So let's sum this up. So when you are listening to an audio, watching a video, reading a book, or attending a live event, don't let your eyes and ears deceive you. Don't let the accent, their appearance, or the great writing automatically let you think that you will believe everything that he or she is saying. Now, let's say the guy is unshaven, dressed like a badass, and wearing a headband. Never let that automatically shut you off from what he is presenting. Don't let your ego tell you that because of the way he or she is dressed, this must not be a good or the right source of information. Now, I know many of you are having a hard time with this right now. you're having a hard time with this concept because you have been operating this way for years, and in some cases, your entire life. And you are saying, how can I listen to someone who is dressed like that? How can I listen to someone who can't speak well or is not as confident as I? And folks, the answer is, stop letting your eyes and ears deceive you. Folks, that is the only answer. There's only one answer. Stop letting your eyes and ears deceive you. Use discernment. Become aware of your feelings and discern. Confront your ego. Replace those beliefs and be open to learn and observe. Use your own discernment and always listen to your gut feelings, not what your eyes and ears are telling you. Now you might be asking, well, that sounds awesome, Paul. Well, how do we follow our gut? And the answer is simple. Your gut is always right. Your intuition, your guidance system, your emotions are always right. And what makes this fascinating is what is right for you does not have to be right for someone else. And either way, you are both correct in how you feel. Did you follow that? Because it's key. It's all about you and how you feel. Now, the same applies if you get a gut check. And a gut check is a curious feeling about something or what someone is saying. This does not mean that the material is wrong. It just means that you have to dig a little bit further within and ask yourself, am I getting a gut check here? Is this what a gut check feels like? And why am I getting it? And ask yourself, is this right or wrong? And you may have to ask yourself a few times, but what will occur is you will get a breakthrough. You will get a breakthrough feeling or moment, and it will come in the form of a feeling that you can then choose to move forward on or not. And either way, you're getting clarity about what you want, what you desire, and who you want to become. Do you see this perpetual, constant, positive flow that you will always experience when you use discernment? So, there is no need to stress, because either way you are right when you use discernment and follow your feelings. Let's close this audio with this example. If Oprah was dressed like a street person on the street, and she was saying the same things that she says when she's on television, but she's dressed as a street person, there is a very high chance that 99.9% of you or people would walk right by her and not even give her a second look or listen. If anything, they would think she was nuts and whacked out on alcohol and drugs, right? Now, if she was dressed professionally, standing in that same spot, saying the same exact things with a camera crew around her, you would be like, oh my God, it's Oprah. Everything she says is brilliant. And she would have a crowd of people around her, not only listening and believing every word that she said, but they would then wait hours in line waiting to take a picture with her and to talk with her. So now, what is the difference between the street person version of Oprah and the professional TV version of Oprah? The answer, nothing. Nothing is different. It's you that will respond differently based on what you see and what you hear. Do you understand that? Most people let their eyes and ears control who they listen to. And hopefully, After listening to this audio, many of you had a couple aha moments of understanding and mental clarity. And for many of you moving forward, you will view things a little bit differently now and with a little more curiosity and interest instead of judgment, criticism, and assumption. The key is to hone in on your feelings and always apply discernment. Your feelings will always guide you. When you listen to others based on how they make you feel energetically, you will absorb so much more useful information that you will automatically apply itself into all aspects of your life. Wow. I really enjoyed presenting this material because I don't think I've ever presented it quite like this before. I've touched on it a lot, but I've never clarified it. So I'm grateful for the opportunity that you gave me in desiring and asking the questions about this so I could create this material for you. And I encourage you right now, comment below, leave a comment, and let everyone know how this audio makes you feel. And feel free to share it as well. I create these for all of us to expand through. So feel free to share it with others. You can share it on your own websites, on your own blogs, and share it on all social media. Because this is real life information. And it's real life information that will assist countless millions of people to expand. So we can all benefit from this in unlimited ways. This is Paul Santisi in the studio, signing off for now. You know I love ya.